Welcome back to Zodiac Attraction, Taurus, and if you've found your way to this reading today, April 28, 2026, know that it didn't happen by accident. The universe has been quietly arranging things in your favor, and today's energy is here to confirm what your soul has already been sensing. Today we're diving deep into a turning point that touches your heart, your sense of freedom, and the abundance that's been waiting for you to claim it. Stay with this, because what the cards are revealing for you right now is something you truly need to hear. Today carries the wild, electric energy of the Fool, and before you assume that means chaos, pause and feel what that really means. It means newness. It means a breath of fresh air rushing in after a long, heavy season. Yes, today may bring a mix of highs and unexpected curveballs, moments when things feel like they're flowing beautifully followed by sudden surprises that catch you off guard. But here's the truth, every single one of those moments is building something extraordinary. The contrast you experience today isn't a sign that something is wrong, it's the universe doing the final work of clearing a path you've been asking to walk for a long time. You've been carrying something, Taurus. A weight that isn't entirely yours, a cage built partly from responsibility and partly from your own mind. The Eight of Swords speaks directly to that, the feeling of being trapped not just by circumstances, but by the story you've been telling yourself about what would happen if you finally let go. You've worried that releasing certain burdens would mean you've failed someone, that it would make you look weak or disloyal. But here's what today's energy wants you to understand clearly: the one person you cannot afford to abandon is yourself. The chains are lighter than they appear. The door has been unlocked for longer than you realize. There is also a wound from the past that has been quietly influencing your decisions, a moment when you were misunderstood, perhaps even accused of something that wasn't true. A betrayal that wasn't yours, but whose sting you've been carrying anyway. Today, the Fool arrives with a remarkable gift, an unexpected decision that rises up from somewhere deep inside you, not impulsive, not reckless, but fully formed, something your subconscious has been nurturing for a while, and today it finally breaks through the surface. You will surprise yourself. And that surprise will feel like liberation. The Nine of Pentacles makes one thing absolutely clear: the decision you've been circling around, the step that fills you with equal parts fear and longing. It leads somewhere beautiful. It leads to fullness, to satisfaction, to a version of your life that actually reflects who you are. Whatever holds you back today, know that the moment you commit, even quietly, even just internally, things begin to shift. The Eight of Wands confirms it. Movement accelerates the instant you choose. Messages arrive. Opportunities open. Your phone, your inbox, your connections, all of it lights up with information that you'll know exactly how to use. You are not someone who gets swept away by the current. You are someone who knows how to navigate it. The Wheel of Fortune spins today in your favor, and it does so swiftly. This is not a slow turning, this is a pivotal rotation, a moment where destiny steps in and makes itself undeniable. Something happens before today is through that will feel like a direct message from the universe, a sign so clear that even the most skeptical part of you will have to acknowledge, this is meant for me. And with that recognition comes a shift in energy that clears your path forward like sunlight after a long storm. In matters of the heart, today is deeply significant. The Ace of Cups, one of the most emotionally powerful cards in the entire deck, appears now, and it speaks of a new beginning in love that is tender, genuine, and aligned with everything you've been quietly longing for. Whether you are already connected to someone special or whether love is preparing to walk into your life, today marks a threshold. Someone is ready to take a risk. Someone is ready to show you what they've been holding back, the depth of their feelings, the gratitude they carry for having you in their life, the way you became their light during a time of personal darkness. They may have seemed reserved before. Today, that changes. The Six of Wands brings recognition and warmth, the feeling of being truly seen and celebrated. Your person, whether present or arriving, wants to share you with their world. They are proud of you. They want their family, their friends, their closest circle to know who you are and what you mean to them. There is an officializing energy today, a desire to make things real, to stop keeping something this beautiful quietly tucked away. The Ten of Pentacles confirms that what's forming here has roots. This isn't a fleeting connection. This is something stable, something with a future, something worth building. You deserve that kind of love. You always have. The King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles appear together at the close of today's reading like a promise kept. You will be loved with maturity and consistency. You will be placed exactly where you belong, in a position of honor, respect, and genuine affection. And today, you may witness something rare, your person moved to emotion not by sadness, but by the overwhelming beauty of what you make them feel. You arrived in their life at exactly the right moment, and today they want you to feel, without a shadow of doubt, just how much that means to them. On the financial and professional front, something you once set in motion and nearly forgotten is about to resurface. An idea you shared, a project you proposed, a position you once applied for, today brings communication that reactivates all of it. The timing that wasn't right before has shifted. Circumstances have changed. What felt like a door that closed is now swinging open again, and this time, the conditions are aligned in your favor. Money follows this reopening. The Ten of Pentacles here speaks of financial stability that builds, not just a windfall, but the beginning of something solid and lasting. If there's been a pending financial matter, a loan, an inheritance, or a family arrangement that needed resolution, today brings movement toward a favorable outcome. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Taurus, the cosmic energies align to herald a profound shift in your personal landscape. The universe is orchestrating a dramatic transformation, one that speaks to your resilience, your untapped potential, and the magnetic power you radiate to those around you. The cards reveal that this is a pivotal moment where stagnation gives way to momentum, where hidden blessings emerge into clarity, and where your authentic strength becomes undeniable. Let us explore what the tarot unveils for you today. Card 1, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune emerges as your foundational card, signaling that you have reached a turning point. For months, perhaps longer, you have felt trapped in a cycle, repeating patterns in love, finance, or personal growth that seemed immovable. Today marks the moment when that will begins to turn decisively in your favor. This card is not about passive waiting, it is about recognizing that the universe has heard your prayers and your struggles. The stagnation you experienced was not permanent, it was preparation. Your role now is to remain alert and ready to step forward when opportunity presents itself. The wheel reminds you that timing is everything, and your time has arrived. Card 2, the Star. The star blazes brightly in your reading, carrying a message of hope, inspiration, and divine guidance. This card speaks directly to the inner light you are now radiating, a luminous energy that others cannot help but notice. Your angels and guides are affirming that you are on the right path, even when doubt creeps in. The star encourages you to trust the vision you hold for yourself, no matter how ambitious it may seem. There are people watching you, speaking of you, noticing something exceptional in your presence. This is not coincidence, this is the reflection of your divine essence shining through. The star promises that your journey toward success, recognition, and meaningful achievement is unfolding exactly as it should. Card 3, the Magician. The Magician appears to highlight your personal power and potential. This card speaks to gifts and talents that lie dormant within you, capabilities you may not yet fully recognize or appreciate. The universe is telling you that you were born to develop your full potential, and the time to activate it is now. The Magician asks you to stop searching for external validation or opportunities handed to you. Instead, begin to consciously direct your energy, your intellect, and your will toward what matters most to you. Whether this involves your career, a personal project, or a creative endeavor, you possess the tools necessary to succeed. This is not about chasing money or fame directly, it is about becoming fully yourself, and abundance naturally follows. Card 4, Divine Justice. Divine Justice manifests in your reading as a powerful protective and corrective force. If you have been feeling anxious about falling, about failing, or about injustice prevailing in your life, this card offers definitive reassurance. The divine will not allow you to fall. Justice is working behind the scenes, orchestrating circumstances in your favor. There may be legal matters, contracts, paperwork, or formal agreements coming into focus, and they will resolve favorably. More importantly, divine justice is ensuring that someone who has been hesitant, conflicted, or uncertain about you will be compelled to move toward you, to approach you, to seek clarity. The universe is removing obstacles and creating the conditions for truth and authentic connection to prevail. Card 5, the Lovers, reversed context. In this position, the Lovers speaks not of romantic perfection, but of profound connection and choice. Someone in your life, whether romantic or otherwise, is experiencing an intense internal conflict about you. They may attempt to move on, to distract themselves, to convince themselves that you are not significant, yet they cannot forget you. There is an astral, spiritual connection between you that transcends the ordinary. The Lovers card suggests that you have options, that you are attracting attention and admiration from multiple sources. However, it also emphasizes that you are the one in control. You choose what to accept and what to release. Do not feel obligated to reciprocate every attraction or chase anyone who sends mixed signals. Your power lies in your discernment. Taurus, today's reading reveals that you stand at the threshold of significant transformation. The Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and Divine Justice confirm that the universe has received your prayers and is now delivering tangible results. Your authentic power, represented by the Magician and Strength, is magnetic and undeniable. Someone in your life is deeply affected by your presence and is likely to move toward you soon, despite any appearance of indifference on your part. Material success and recognition are within reach, particularly through the full development and expression of your unique talents and potential. The message is clear: do not remain passive. Move forward with confidence, trust your inner guidance, and remain open to the blessings that are actively flowing toward you. You have not been forgotten by the universe, you have been prepared for this very moment. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The financial sphere surrounding Taurus today is illuminated by a constellation of expanding possibilities. After a prolonged period where resources felt constrained and opportunities seemed elusive, the energetic landscape is shifting dramatically in your favor. The universe is signaling that abundance is not something distant or theoretical, it is actively moving toward you, drawn by the authenticity and integrity you have cultivated. This is not about sudden windfalls or unearned gains, rather, it represents the natural flowering of seeds you have already planted through your labor, persistence, and genuine effort. The cosmic forces recognize your worthiness and are aligning circumstances to reflect that truth. What makes this moment particularly significant is the recognition that your worth extends far beyond immediate monetary considerations. The universe perceives in you a quality of presence and excellence that naturally commands higher value in any marketplace, whether that involves your professional services, creative work, or personal influence. People are noticing you in environments where visibility translates directly to opportunity. Your colleagues speak of you in terms of admiration and respect. Your reputation is becoming an asset that opens doors previously closed. This elevated perception is not superficial flattery but rather an accurate reflection of the genuine qualities you embody. The luck factor intensifying around your financial circumstances operates on a principle of energetic alignment rather than mere chance. When you are vibrating at your highest frequency, when you are anchored in your authentic power and moving with purposeful intention, you naturally attract situations and people that serve your prosperity. This is sometimes called the law of attraction, but it might be more accurately described as the principle of resonance. You draw toward yourself circumstances that match your internal state. By refusing to remain stagnant and by embracing forward momentum, you are essentially tuning yourself to a frequency where financial opportunities become visible and accessible. There is an important distinction to make here. Prosperity is heading toward you not because you are chasing it desperately, but because you are becoming increasingly aligned with your true purpose. The cards suggest that as you develop your full potential and step into your authentic expression, financial abundance follows naturally as a byproduct. This reverses the common anxiety-driven approach where people exhaust themselves trying to acquire money directly. Instead, you are being invited to focus on becoming the fullest version of yourself and allow prosperity to respond to that transformation. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for April 28th are 21, 54, 87, 79, 46, 29. Daily love. The romantic dimension of your life is entering a phase of profound intensity and unavoidable transformation. Someone in your sphere has been experiencing an internal struggle, caught between the logical desire to move forward and an irresistible emotional pull that keeps drawing them back to you. Their attempts to forget, to shift their attention elsewhere, or to convince themselves that you are less significant than you actually are have proven unsuccessful. There exists between you a connection that transcends ordinary romantic attraction. It operates on a frequency that spiritual traditions might recognize as karmic or divinely orchestrated. This is not a connection they can simply dismiss or override through willpower alone. The nature of this connection carries sensual and deeply emotional undertones. This person finds you genuinely attractive, not merely in superficial ways, but in how you carry yourself, how you engage with the world, and the particular energy signature you radiate. There is something magnetic about your presence that they cannot categorize or rationalize away. Even when they attempt intellectual distance or try to focus on other romantic possibilities, you keep appearing in their thoughts, their emotional landscape, and their physical awareness. This persistent presence is itself a message, one that they are gradually beginning to understand reflects something real and significant. What is crucial for you to recognize is that you hold the primary agency in this dynamic. While this person may be experiencing considerable emotional turbulence and nervous anticipation about you, your role is not to chase, convince, or prove your worth to them. The cards emphasize that you have options, that you are attracting admiration and romantic interest from multiple directions. Your power resides in your ability to choose discerningly, to set clear boundaries, and to accept only what genuinely serves your highest good. Do not feel obligated to reciprocate every attraction simply because someone is interested. Your standards and your peace of mind matter immensely. At work, your professional sphere is experiencing a significant awakening, marked by new opportunities, expanded recognition, and the genuine emergence of your capabilities into visible prominence. The stagnation that may have characterized your work situation for some time is dissolving, and movement, real, tangible movement, is beginning to materialize. This shift is not coincidental but rather reflects the cosmic acknowledgement that you are ready for advancement, greater responsibility, and the kind of meaningful work that aligns with your true purpose and potential. The universe is essentially removing obstacles that have been artificially limiting your professional expression. There is an important message embedded in this reading about your approach to career advancement. Your success will not come from desperately chasing opportunities or from compromising your integrity to fit into conventional molds. Instead, it will emerge from your authentic self-expression and from the development of your unique gifts and capabilities. You were born with specific talents, perspectives, and abilities that are valuable precisely because they are distinctly yours. The professional world needs what you have to offer, not a diluted or inauthentic version of yourself. As you increasingly inhabit your genuine power and express your authentic capabilities, you become more valuable and more visible to those who can advance your career. The cards also suggest that movement is required from you at this moment. This is not a time for passive waiting or for hoping that good opportunities will simply arrive at your doorstep. You are being encouraged to take deliberate action, to pursue projects you have been considering, to have conversations with decision makers, to showcase your abilities in contexts where they can be properly recognized. The universe will support your efforts, but the impetus must come from you. This active engagement with your professional growth is essential. It demonstrates to both the visible world and the cosmic forces that you are genuinely committed to your advancement. Health. Your physical and energetic wellness is entering a phase of restoration and renewal, particularly if you have been contending with health challenges or energy depletion. The cards indicate that healing is actively occurring, whether this involves your own physical body, your emotional resilience, or the well-being of family members you care about. This is not necessarily a process that requires dramatic intervention or urgent action. Rather, it is an organic restoration taking place at a pace and timing that serves your highest good. Trust that the universe is supporting this healing process and that circumstances are aligning to facilitate your wellness. What is particularly significant about this health-related message is the emphasis on restoration occurring not just at a physical level but also at an energetic and spiritual dimension. You may have been running on diminished reserves, operating from a place of emotional strain or psychological heaviness that has taxed your physical vitality. The reading suggests that as you step more fully into your authentic power and as you release stagnant situations that have been weighing on you, your overall health will correspondingly improve. Mental and emotional wellness directly influences physical vitality, and the positive shifts occurring in other areas of your life will naturally support your health. There is an invitation here to be intentional about supporting your own wellness during this transition period. While the cosmic forces are supporting your healing, you can accelerate and deepen this process by making conscious choices that honor your body and your energy. This might involve movement that brings you joy, nourishment that truly sustains you, rest that is genuinely restorative, and social connections that uplift rather than drain you. Your body is not separate from your spiritual journey. It is an integral expression of your being, and caring for it is an act of honoring the divine gift of your physical form. Family and friends. Your family relationships are entering a period of renewed connection and improved energy flow, particularly as you establish clearer boundaries and more authentic modes of interaction. The cards suggest that family members are noticing the positive changes occurring within you and are responding to the elevated energy you are now embodying. There may be increased communication, expressions of support, or opportunities to deepen bonds that have been somewhat distant or strained. This is not about returning to unhealthy family patterns. Rather, it is about engaging with family from a place of greater strength, clarity, and self-respect. What is particularly significant is that as you become increasingly grounded in your authentic power, you naturally shift how you show up in family dynamics. You are less likely to accept manipulation, less willing to compromise your values, and more capable of offering genuine, healthy support without depleting your own reserves. This strengthened internal foundation actually improves family relationships because it allows for more honest, balanced interaction. When you come from a place of wholeness and self-respect, you invite others to relate to you differently, with greater authenticity and mutual regard. There may be specific family matters that have been pending or unresolved, discussions that needed to happen, decisions that required clarity, or situations that demanded your engagement. The current energetic moment is favorable for addressing these matters. You will find yourself more capable of communicating clearly and honestly, and family members may be more receptive than they have been previously. This is an opportune time to clear the air, express appreciation, or establish new agreements that better serve everyone involved. Compatibility. Taurus energy is currently at an elevated vibrational frequency, which means you are naturally attracting and resonating with people across the zodiac who can appreciate and honor your authentic power. Your compatibility potential is broadened during this phase because you are operating from genuine self-assurance rather than neediness or desperation. This fundamental shift in your internal state transforms the quality of connections you are capable of forming. People who are genuinely aligned with your values and energy are drawn to you, while those operating from lower frequencies or unhealthy patterns find less purchase with your energy. From an astrological perspective, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are experiencing particular resonance with your current vibration. These signs have an intuitive capacity to perceive and honor the emotional depth and authenticity you are expressing. They appreciate your steadiness, your reliability, and your capacity to create security in relationships. Cancer, in particular, finds your grounded nature deeply comforting and is attracted to your ability to build lasting foundations. Scorpio recognizes and respects your inner power and integrity, while Pisces is drawn to the spiritual dimension of your energy that you are increasingly radiating. Fellow Earth signs, Virgo and Capricorn, also form natural alliances with your current energy. These signs understand and appreciate your practical approach to life, your commitment to genuine growth, and your refusal to settle for superficial connections. Virgo can offer thoughtful support and intellectual companionship, while Capricorn shares your determination and appreciation for long-term building and achievement. Both of these signs respect your boundaries and are unlikely to engage in the kind of manipulation or emotional drama that would compromise your peace. Your lucky color today. Gold is your guiding color today, a hue that represents the divine light now shining through you, the wealth of wisdom and experience you have accumulated, and the authentic value you are increasingly stepping into. Gold resonates with prosperity, spiritual illumination, and the radiant presence that attracts recognition and abundance. The phrase of the day: you are not waiting to become worthy, you are becoming conscious of a worthiness you have always possessed. Move boldly into this recognition, and watch how the world rearranges itself to honor what you have always known to be true. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.